A lot of you have been asking, when are you and Ryan gonna finish your bedroom so you can actually live in this house that you've built and start enjoying it? Well, we actually have floor samples on the way so we can start flooring. But before we can deal with any of the floor installation, we have to deal with the mess that exists in this space, because this has been the only unfinished space in our house for the past year, and it's where we've put all of our tools and all of our building materials that we've wanted to keep dry. But in order to clean up this space, we first have to deal with this mess. In order to get all of our tools and all of our building materials moved out of our future bedroom, we need to clear out this shed that we have so we can move the tools into this space. And as if that wasn't enough stress for us, we also have our outbuilding coming sooner rather than later, but we're actually waiting on the permitting for that. So it's like we don't want to get too in the weeds with this cleanup, because eventually we'll have our outbuilding where all of this stuff can go. But in the meantime, we need a space. So we're going to be working on cleaning up this shed that we have and also cleaning up 2 other spaces that we have so we can make room for all of our tools and get to work on our flooring. All right, Ryan, do you have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan. I'm thinking that since we have more surface areas, more shelving in our metal shed, that it'll be better to put all of our tools from upstairs in there instead of in here, because there's just not a whole lot of surface area. So
okay,
I'm thinking that might be our best bet, but that first means we need to clear off some of the shelving in that shed, in the metal shed.
Okay, so I was wrong a little bit in my intro then, but you know.
What else?
What else? I did tell you we have a lot of sheds. So we actually have a wood shed, a plastic shed, and a metal shed.
And now a bear shed.
A bear shed. I don't know what you guys have named it yet for us. And a shelter logic.
Yeah.
Which we're not even touching in this.
Yeah,
like that just needs to be gone away. Okay, so we're going to go head over to the metal shed. Here we go.
Okay. And the thing is probably the area that the thing that needs the most help is the shelter logic.
Let's not ever show people the shelter logic. Hey, if you guys were following us for a really organized build, you're following the wrong people. We're giving you like what it looks like for 2 regular people. Maybe we have undiagnosed ADHD, who knows, doing a house build. It's not pretty and it's not perfect, but we're gonna try to find a place for all of our tools. What's that saying, that people with a clean house aren't fun, and I'm fun? And we have more shelves somewhere too.
Right there. Right at your feet.
Oh, cool. We have all this space cleared, and if you guys are like, how do you have so much stuff? Well, let's just break it down for you. We have been building a house for the past 4 years. We did hit our 4-year anniversary yesterday on this house build. We also had a lot of our stuff in storage at our old house in suburbia, and we sold that house last year, got it all out of storage and moved it here and into a storage unit. And then Ryan's dad recently passed away, and we have been cleaning out his house, and it's really hard for us when we see things that we know we might use that are still in good shape. So we're like, oh, let's keep it and store it. But between all of that, it's just all really gotten out of hand. So anyway, if you're kind of going, how in the world does this even happen? That's how it happens. Our life got really busy. But we made a lot of space right now. Maybe we can get another shelf up and then really clear some of these shelves. And I see great potential for getting all of our tools in here. If you ever are like, I'm gonna build my own house, this looks so exciting. There are parts of it that really, really are so exciting. But if I can tell you anything, please get an outbuilding first. Don't be like us and be like, we'll do that later, because it has made things just tremendously harder, and it's what's gotten us into this whole like, let's put up a little shed, let's put up a little shelter logic. So that's my one piece of advice. All right, if you didn't notice, our shed location has changed. We are at our plastic shed now, and this is going to be our gardening shed and our outdoor activity shed. So things like life jackets and coolers and other lake day items. So anyway, we're going through a lot of our yard stuff that we brought from our old house. And because we were up here and we had the place back there, we have a lot of duplicates. So we're just going through, and like we also have things like slug bait that we're just not gonna put out here because of all of our animals. So we're going through that, getting this all consolidated, and then we'll have 2 sheds pretty open and consolidated and ready for some moving of tools.
You had already put some stuff in there.
I don't know. We're both feeling a little defeated right now. And we're at that point where it feels like every space has been equally torn apart. And you're kind of like, oh no, why did we start this project? Like, there was a mess, but at least it was more of a controlled mess.
All right, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys. The process we're going through to, like, I guess, organize our life is really difficult right now. Like, after we've been pushing so hard to get the house done and then moving up here and not really organizing things, just kind of putting things in spaces to try to protect them from the weather, all of that deferred organization is now coming to bite us in the ass. And we have, like we've been showing you, we have 3 sheds. We have our metal shed, we have our plastic shed, we have our wood shed, and they're all just totally unorganized, totally just overflowing with stuff. So it's imperative that we get our life a little bit in order before we like have our outbuilding come, and then we have to like try to get everything organized in that space too. So it's just like we've been out here all day working on this, and it doesn't even really seem like we've made much of a dent, but not much of a choice. We're going to keep pushing forward and just probably be out here again on Thursday and see if we can put a dent in this so that we can like feel a little bit more right in the head as we approach some of our next projects. We're getting there. But thanks for cheering us on and like watching us do a really boring chore of like organizing our life and our sheds.
We've been busy again this morning. We just got this carport moved from where it's been back on our land protecting some stuff, and we've moved it a little closer to our house, as you can see, and we're going to bring down all of the trim pieces that we have up in our future bedroom, and we're going to bring those down, put them on these pallets that we've laid out, and keep clearing out that top area. Like, some of you keep asking kind of like, don't you want to get moved into the house? Aren't you excited? And honestly, it's been really hard to be excited about moving into the house because, one, we knew that we had to figure out moving all of this stuff to be able to start it, and that's really overwhelming. And 2, there's a lot of stuff in our bedroom right now. It doesn't look like a bedroom, it just kind of looks like a disaster. So I guess as we clear it out more, we might get a little more excited, but like right now we live in a yurt that's nice and clean and all put together. So anyway, we're going at this a little bit at a time. It is way overwhelming, and I don't know, one of us will be in a good mood and then the other one's in a bad mood, and then we switch, and I don't know. It's not a very fun thing, as anybody who has moved knows. It's just kind of like, when do we get to skip to the good part of this whole house build and just relax? But time isn't now, so we're gonna get to work and get all this trim moved. You think you can do like 3 at a time?
Probably.
We've still been busy cleaning out this space, and we figured out that a lot of the mess was some window trim that we started last year, and then we just got preoccupied with a bunch of other stuff because we were like, we don't need to put up window trim to get our final certificate of occupancy. But now we need to clean up this area so we can get the flooring in. And instead of moving all of this window trim back outside into a shed, we were like, let's just get it stained and get it put up. So yesterday I spent some time staining these. We're gonna put this set up today, and then we can get another set put up here to start staining and preparing. And it's also nice right now because we do have this unfinished space, so we can stain things inside and not have to worry about weather and all of that stuff. So we're trying to kind of take advantage of it while we can. Lastly, some of you may be just like, oh, I feel like they're just stalling. We're really not. We actually don't have our flooring samples yet either to pick our flooring that's gonna go up here. And you might be wondering, like, aren't you just gonna do the same flooring that you did downstairs? That was our plan, and when we went to order it, they discontinued it. So since it's a whole change in the level of the house, it won't be that big of a deal, but it does mean that now we're picking out flooring for up here. So anyway, we've got stuff to keep us busy in the meantime. We're gonna get to work putting up this trim, and then we'll probably rotate into staining more trim. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, let's finally put up some trim.
You ready to put some trim on that window?
About a year ago, I was ready.
I know, why didn't we do this one? I think we were just like over it and we were moving on to our deck.
Probably.
Like we were kind of like, we got to get our deck done.
Yeah.
Is that 40.5?
Yeah, 7/16.
Oh, great. Okay, now let's measure the window. It's like, sometimes I'm like, have you ever used a tape measure before, Sarah? This one is 39 and 15/16. Okay, so we just need a 1/4 inch hanging off each side. Ugh. And then by doing this chore, we're finding out that our kids need to do a better job at cleaning under their bed. So it's a win-win. I'm always waiting for a nail to show up through the sill.
I know.
Careful. All right, just got to get the sides on this one.
We got one window done.
Then we'll go to our kitchen window, which will make it look like I'm less homeless in some of my podcast stuff. This got so boring for a camera.
Here.
Do you think our kids could like care less that this is happening in their room?
Probably. Yeah. No.
I'm planning on not doing the baseboards in their room until they move out. Let's have Owen come in and clean out behind his bed. 40.5. I'm really hungry. We need to clean our window. This is a hungry lady.
I mean, this one you probably don't need to worry about because it's just like, we can see it.
We stopped and ate lunch because someone's always hungry. Ryan's also always hungry, but I'm more driven by my stomach. Anyway, now we're gonna get to work on this, but we do have to plane one side of this so our siding or our trim is not really wobbly or has a huge gap on one side. So we're gonna get the planer out and get to work on that, and we're trying to get this done fast so then our kids can get in here and eat.
I made a little boo-boo. May have taken off a little too much right there. Sand it.
Okay.
And try to blend it in.
Makes me nervous when you go into the sill. It looks really good from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
So just only ever look at it from this way. There's so much happening. It's such a small window.
Yeah.
And there's like wood on the window, wood on the trim, wood on the sill.
Yeah. Well, it's in.
It's in. We have one less area where we can see insulation in our house.
I know, we only have like 30 more to go.
I was going to say like 100, like 3,000 more to go. But, you know, I think we'll be done with trim all over this house in like 20 years.
We'll do, our cadence is going to be like one set of trim every like 3 months.
I like that because it's not fun. There's a lot of like, you want it to look really good because it's the final product.
And some of the initial installers, you have to deal with their mistakes.
Yeah, like this wall over here, it's a little like
Wavy.
curved. Who did that? All right. Well, we did a little bit on the build today.
Yeah,
and,
broke out some tools.
I really hope the floor samples come soon.
Yeah.
Because I would rather be doing that than cleaning and putting up trim. All right. We'll see what we work on tomorrow, sometime. All right.
Next time, you don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm going to do.
We are really taking you on a hodgepodge of adventures on this episode, but it's honestly because we're waiting on our flooring. We will actually get all the rest of our samples today, so I think that by the end of this episode, you'll see all of the sample colors, and hopefully you can help us choose what color we're going to do upstairs in our bedroom. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, we are going to install this door that's just been hanging out in this hallway space, and it actually needs to go into our son's room. It is the door to his closet. So I think that's what we're doing today. And it's actually kind of nice that we're doing this stuff because we're just getting rid of some items. Like we still had windows that didn't have screens in them. Now all of our windows have screens. So little things, but they all need to get done. But we're both really excited to just get to flooring and to get to something big because these little things often feel like you're not getting very much accomplished. But anyway, let's get this one little thing done today. And sometimes doors turn into a big thing anyway, so we'll see. Got all of our tools. I'll probably have to run and get a lot of tools still.
Now we got to figure out our height for our casing and the height for the door.
Yes.
Because the door needs to be just like a little bit smaller.
We did like a 1/2 inch on Lindy's. We did like a 1/4 inch on Owen's.
Since it's an interior door, I think we can make it a little bit higher because it's not like we're trying to block out sound or anything. Yeah. It's just a closet.
Yeah.
So that is like 80 1/4.
Let's go do this door though right now.
Okay.
Come out wide. Looks like I don't like any of this. Everybody saw me take time to pet the dog and yes. There. Are you past the gutter?
Getting into the AC.
Yes, thank goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna lean it.
Okay, and our door casing is 25 1/4 and our rough opening is 26. So we have about 3/4 of an inch to work with.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So let's get our shims, get those all leveled up along the hinge side.
Okay.
And then we can bring this in and start getting it set.
Okay.
So I think we just start off with like putting kind of an arbitrary shim in. think initially there was some rhyme, no reason to like where we were putting them, like right above the hinge or right below the hinge, or I can't remember now.
So then should I put this up there as you're putting in the next ones?
Yeah, I think so.
My time to shine. Yeah, that looks plumb up on the top. Does yours?
Yeah. All right, move it.
Okay, you probably want my help. We need to take a food break, but I just figured it was just me. And I'm not even that hungry, it's just the time. I'm like Lily. I'm like, it's time for my food. I don't think we can teach a tutorial yet.
No. Well.
Not tutorial ready.
Okay, I think the top is good.
Okay, the very bottom is good.
Looks pretty good. Cool. Okay. Gosh. Doors, man.
Well, we still don't even know what's going to happen when we put it in.
I know. But, I mean, we've done all the hard part now.
Kind of.
All right. Go get our samples, Lily.
All right, we were eating our lunch and we got the alert we've been waiting for. Our flooring samples are here.
So now we get to compare. We had 2 that came in, and what do we have, 3 more that are here?
I don't know. I feel like we have a lot that I ordered.
So we're gonna go down to the end of our road, grab them, and then bring them back up, see if we can figure out what flooring we want to order, and maybe you guys can help us make that decision. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do have a treat for you. Here they are.
Ready to go back?
Feels heavy.
What's the other thing like? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'll give you close-ups.
And this is the only hardwood.
This is the only hardwood one. So 1, and then engineered. 2. That one's an engineered hardwood. 3. This one is a Pergo laminate. 4. And this one is a luxury vinyl. 5. What's this one's a bamboo?
Bamboo.
6. And this one, these are hard to tell apart on the camera. And then 7 engineered hardwood. And then 8 luxury vinyl. I'm leaning towards this luxury vinyl, or the hardwood, or the engineered hardwood that looks similar, number 3. So I'm leaning towards 1, 3, or 8. All right, Ryan's bringing over the 4 that we liked over here, and we're gonna see what we think of them like close to our wall, and then maybe we could even look at them close to our black and white flooring in our bathroom.
Okay, so then we're still the same order. So this is 1, 3, 7, and 8.
I still like my 3. I don't like the one you picked. It's very close to the wall color.
Yeah, I think it is too close.
At first I was like, oh, I think it'd be okay, but now I'm like, And originally, we had a really big debate about this luxury vinyl. Everybody's like, oh, this is the product to work with. It's like you never have to replace it. And then the more we read, we were like, oh, it doesn't hold up as long as people say. It does scratch. But we were thinking, it is the upstairs. If we have to redo it at some point, it's a much smaller space. And, you know, it might be the place to experiment a little bit. So I think Ryan is doing something with the hardwood. Ryan is now going to try to scratch them all to see how scratch resistant they are is the hardwood scratch test with a screwdriver.
But the good thing is you can just refinish hardwood.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I want to do.
Easily.
Okay, this is an engineered hardwood.
Engineered hardwood. Not bad.
Yeah.
And this is another engineered hardwood?
Yeah. That one you just might not see the scratch on because it's lighter. It's taking a little bit more to scratch, don't you think?
Yeah, I think a little bit longer.
All right, and then the luxury vinyl. Do you even see a scratch?
Uh-uh.
Oh, there you go, a little chip out of it. Ugh. Oh, that took a lot of pressure to actually get a scratch.
It didn't really...
You don't see it. All right, well, the luxury vinyl passes the scratch test for sure. It's kind of making me go, maybe we should have done our downstairs in that. The other thing about the luxury vinyl that I'm really like, let's do that, is you don't need to put down any underlayment because it already has it on. And the underlayment was just like...
a pain.
Another step. So, I don't know. I'm feeling the luxury vinyl, and I think it was a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look and see.
But we definitely should look at the picture of it with the whole flooring of that one.
Now, let's see.
Now, you feel a little bit like we built this whole wood house, and you don't want to put plastic flooring in it.
Yeah, I was like that. I think maybe I'm over it.
Yeah, we were kind of purists down below.
We did bamboo down below. But yeah, maybe we'll just do something a little different up here.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Which flooring do you want? She's like, I kind of want like really fluffy carpet. That sounds really nice. We are never getting really fluffy carpet because we're going to have pets all the time.
This?
So we're done with floor fun now, and we're back to door fun. We kind of think we know we're going with one of the luxury vinyls, if you guys are wondering. And we're going to try to order it today so we can, like, get this project started. But anyway, we're going to go out to heat right now and cut this door and then get it hung up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And I was like, where is the...
I don't even know who I was when we built the house.
You had a hat on.
That made all the difference.
All right, we're gonna hang this door?
I do know I hated it. Yeah, let's hang it. First try. Put it on, put the pins in, open, close, perfect. You're doing great.
Do you have the pins?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're putting the screws in. Taking it off. Oh, okay, there's one. Oh, yeah. It's not all the way in, but okay. Now, what? That's not working. Watch don't touch the metal.
Is that just good?
I think it's good.
Got rid of another door.
It's like your belly said that. Got rid of another door. That's how your belly. It's like that lady.
wood in my mouth.
That's what she said. That one was pretty dirty. We might say in the directions that you said you didn't need. And usually you are a directions person. Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay, cut the shims off
Yeah.
so they don't kill Owen, and then